Hey everybody, Bill Prince here. I'd like to welcome you to our third week together. Hard to believe we're already into September and week 3 of the course. So far, so good. Of course, we haven't jumped feet first into the simulation yet. We'll be doing that next week, where you'll get to upload your first practice rounds and see how that comes out for you. This week. I'd like you to do a couple of things. Obviously, we will continue our discussion questions on professionalism, and this week we'll be relating to the issue of why we do what we do. And this video that we're going to be watching is part of the discussion question done by Simon Sinek. I think is one of like the top 10 TED Talks that have ever been done in terms of being watched and everything. And it is just so chock full of interesting things that I think you're really going to enjoy it and having a discussion about it. Then, as we move into more of simulation world, well, let me go to the assignment really quick here. There we go. Make sure that you continue your review of the page West text and answer those questions that appear there. And then let's go back here. And then what I have posted for you are a couple of rounds. Let me pop up. There we go. Not the most fascinating videos in the world, but I think they'll be helpful for you, where I play a couple of practice rounds of the simulation to kind of give you an idea of how to think when it comes to making these decisions, what kind of impact those decisions will have on the bottom line, and that sort of thing. So make sure to pay attention and watch those as you go through. Then, as related to CapSim, and let me pull this up really quick. This is my professor page. I'm just going to log into somebody's team here real quick. Let me log into Jasmine's team. There we go. Again, make sure that you complete these tutorials. The introductory lesson quiz will just kind of familiarize yourself with CapSim and the simulation environment. Round 2 is a rehearsal tutorial where you'll get to put into practice some of the, hopefully the tips that you picked up from the videos that you watched. And then round 3 is a situation analysis, and I can't really stress the importance of this one too much, because this sort of really goes into kind of the nuts and the bolts of how the simulation works. Give you some basic formulas as to how to calculate things like industry drift rate, how to forecast sales, how to forecast how much you want to produce, that sort of thing. So really spend some time working on that and familiarizing yourself, and that training will pay off in spades for you when you actually begin the simulation itself. I think I've just about got everybody signed up for the simulation. There were a couple of hiccups here, but I think you should at this point in time be registered for the simulation so that you can get in there and actually start doing the rounds and doing these tutorials. Some of you should have the I would suspect most of you probably have the e-text, the West Strategic Management e-text, if you signed up from the website itself. We had a little bit of a couple of hiccups with regard to codes and that kind of thing coming from the bookstore. So if you have not yet signed up for the simulation, you will need to sign up for the simulation and the CompXM exam. You can get those codes from the bookstore, but then you'll need a hard copy of the book, which the bookstore will also have available for you. And I think that's only applying to a couple of folks at this point in time. So if you have questions about that, don't hesitate to give me a holler, and we'll endeavor in future courses to get that a little more seamless. This was the first time we've incorporated the new text into the simulation, and in any event, we just had a couple of hiccups there, so hopefully that'll work. But make sure that you get in and use this time when we're not playing rounds to make sure to really familiarize yourself with the environment of the simulation. So hopefully you're going to have a great week this week. Again, watch the videos. If you have questions or anything, again, don't hesitate to give me a holler. This is Labor Day week, so I hope you have a nice Monday holiday if you're able to do that. And we will visit with you guys again next week. So have a great week and take care.